What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Atia. You can call me Tia or Sunny, whichever one you would like, and I am back with another video. It is hey. So today I'm here with a hooded eye hacks for like a cut crease. It's gonna be like a half cut crease, as you guys can see. It's not like them full cut creases where it's like all the way down. I don't like those. I mean, maybe I'll get into it in the future, but right now that's not my flavor. Okay, so if you guys want to see how I do my eyeshadow for my specific eye type, which is hooded, then definitely keep on watching. Firstly, you want to prime your eyes. So I prime my eyes with either my concealer. Well, before I was using my concealer and then putting powder on top of it, and that's how I prime my eyes before eyeshadow. But now I do one extra step, which definitely improved my makeup skills. Okay, it definitely improved like the longevity of my eyeshadow, and that's using the glitter primer before I put like my foundation on and my concealer on. This will make your eyeshadow stay the whole day, like forever. Okay, and if you have bad like creasing anywhere, use some of this and it will be good. Like your creasing will be long gone. No foundation creasing for you, okay? Don't put a lot because it's gonna be sticky as crap. This little trick right here, even though it's like glitter primer, it works really good. And I got this tip from Makeup for Women of Color, and girl, thank you, because this definitely took my like makeup skills to the next level. Like it just made my eyeshadow and everything stay on way longer. So yes, do this before you put your foundation and everything on. So now I put on my foundation and then my concealer. So the foundation I'm using is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. This is in the color Tahoe, and the concealers I'll be using is the NARS cream. No, this is the NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer, and this is in caramel. And then I'll use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow concealer, and this is in, I think it's the medium dark one, but I'll leave it in the description box below. And yes, I put my foundation on my eyelids as well, because I like to create a nice, like, I don't want to say thick, but a good strong base for my eyeshadow so that it doesn't crease. One of the most important steps in priming your eyes, you see how it's that line of concealer? That's because your eyes are hooded. So you need to blend that out before you set your eyes. So I set my eyes personally with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder mixed with the Mercier Secret Eye Brightening Setting Powder. I love that the Sasha Buttercup setting powder is thick, but then it can be hard for it to like wipe away. So mixing them together, it's just perfect. So I don't bake anymore, but I do let it sit for just a little bit so it can like set into place and make sure everything is good and it doesn't move. So while I do that, I just contour my nose. And the reason why I don't bake anymore is because I felt like the powder was changing my concealer color. It was making it too yellow. All right, and then I wipe all the setting powder off of my face, especially my eyes. So now if I close my eyes, you don't see any lines or crinkles or wrinkles or anything like that, because my eyes are primed with the glitter primer, and then with the concealer and the foundation, it primed them even more, and then I just set everything into place with that powder. So now let me do my brows, and then we can move on to eyeshadow, what I do and stuff. All right, so now that my eyebrows are on, finally, because your girl was looking crazy, I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette, Remastered. And I'm gonna take the color Sandalwood, and I'm using a fluffy blending brush. The one that I'm using is the Morphe M505. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna take some on the brush, tap it off a little bit, and then I always start at the outer corner just because I'm used to starting at the outer corner, and I tap it there a little bit, and then I just go ahead and do circular motions and sweeping motions to blend it up. So right now I'm looking down into my mirror, and that is because I need to place it on my lid. If I look forward, I'm gonna place it like in my crease, and then it's gonna look weird, like it's gonna be a harsh line right here because that's where all the pigmentation is going. So I start off by looking down so that the pigmentation starts on the outer corner of my lid. So now that that is fine, I'm going to start blending that out, and now I'm gonna start looking forward, because this is the part you want your eyeshadow to be above your hooded eye. So when I'm looking straight forward into the camera, you see how my hood is right here. Right there, that's my hood. So I want to place the shadow above it and blend it up. So I like to sweep it a little bit past the outer corner, just to extend my eyes a little bit more, kind of make them look like an almond shape. And then you could keep it like this, but I like to open my eyes up a little bit. So I take the shadow into the contour color. Whatever my transition color is, I take it into my contour color. Alright, so now I'm going to take Cocoa, and I'm using a flat blending brush. I call it a flat blending brush because it's kind of, it's flat. So this is a flat blending brush. This is the Sigma E25 brush. I'm taking some of Cocoa, and I'm going to place this on the outer corner. And remember to look down and place that shadow along your lid first. And then, like I said, I like to extend it just a little bit. So I just bring it along the outer, like outer. This is the outer corner right here. And this is like the outer, like over there. When I bring it into the inner corner, I always take it above the fold, because that's gonna open your eyes up way more. To deepen the cut crease up a little bit more, I'm going to take a little bit of the black. This is Black Truffle, and I'm going to put this on the outer corner. What I do is I create the cut crease, but I stop like where my eyeball, whatever that little black part, the eyeball, wherever that part stops, that's where I stop. So I'm gonna take some of this eyeshadow base, and the first thing I'm gonna do is place it right at where my eyelash is, and then look up. With that little line, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a little line right there. I have like eyeshadow transfer, that's where it'll be. So I'm going to create the cut crease right there. And then when it gets towards the end, I kind of just like fan it off. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix the two shimmers together. I'm gonna take Rose Gold and Moon Dust, and I'm taking a flat eyeshadow base brush. This is a firm shader brush by Sigma. It's the E57 brush. And the reason why I'm not trying to look into the camera is because if I look up, it may like transfer because the eyeshadow base is still wet. So now I just blend that out, and I use the Cocoa color And I'm just gonna start blending that edge out. And you can tap it there to blend it, or you can sweep it. But I find that tapping it is more effective than sweeping the shadow there. And then just sweep that up here as well. If you want to create a wing with a hooded eye, you have to be very careful not to be too much, like to go over the top and your wing is the whole, you know, lid. You still want your shadow to be there and prominent and like you can see it. So what I do is I create a thin line first, and you can tap it there, but if you're a beginner you can just tap it here and it'll create a nice thin line on your eyelash. Okay, so now we have a thin line, and then what you're going to do is, so wherever your crease stops, that's where you'll place this little dot. So my crease stops right here, so I'm creating my dot right there, and then I'm going to bring it down and connect it, and then just clean it up and make it, you know, crisp. So this is a part you want to fill in, and then you're going to kind of create like a little triangle here. So this part you're going to wing it from where your eye stops. So like right here, that's where I'm going to take my wing and go straight out. Hold on, I need some more liner. I messed up. See, that happens, but I can clean it up later. Especially if you do a mess up like what I did, like I messed up right here. It's so much easier to clean it up than if you mess up where your eyeshadow is. So I'm not even tripping about that. So just go ahead and finish that line, making it crisp. Alright, so I'm going to take my concealer and go right along my liner, and this is going to clean it up. Some lashes. For lashes, you don't want a lash that is full all across here. You want your lash to be fuller on the outer corner because you want your, you know, your lid to show. So if you get a lash that is like full from here, like the inner corner to the outer corner, you're not gonna see anything. Like people that have, you know, regular eyelids, normal eyelids, they can do that because, you know, they're gonna see their eyelid either way. If they put a full lash on there, or they put a wispy lash on there, or if they put, you know, one of the lashes that have the spaces in between, they're gonna show. But the best lashes for hooded eyes are wispy lashes or the ones with the spaces in between. Alright, so now you want to go on to under your eyes. So for under your eyes, if you have like creasing or like bags under your eyes, this is a trick that I do, which is smoking out your under eye, and it just is like it's an illusion. It's a freaking illusion. And I'm gonna take sandalwood and a little bit of henna. I take some of the black eyeliner and I put that along my waterline, the whole waterline. So it looks like that. And then I'm gonna take some of Cocoa on the Morphe M507 brush and put that as close to that black as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is the end of my eyeshadow hacks for hooded eyes specifically. I mean, of course you can take this for, you know, different eye shapes, but this was for my hooded eye girl, you know what I'm saying? This is for y'all. This is for my gang. Nah, but for real, hooded eye people, we have to stick together. We have to stick together. Eye fat girls, I feel your pain. But I hope this video helped you out a little bit. And if it did, don't forget to share this with your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Let them know about this video. Let them know about this channel. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. It's free and you can see more of me. But yeah, I love you guys so freaking much, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some useful tips and tricks, and I will see you guys in my next video.